This is Mercy Pilkington for GoodEreader.com at the Digital Book World, talking to Mark Cameron, founder and executive from BookTrack, a service that puts audio with real-time text on ebooks. Why don't you tell us a little bit about BookTrack, how it was started, and its applications?
Right, BookTrack was started around an idea to add a soundtrack to the reading experience. Our technology basically delivers an audio experience while you read, and the key to it is that it delivers it to you at your reading speed, so it doesn't matter how quickly or how slowly you read, the audio will match what you're reading. And that's really the key to it, is to match up that audio experience to the reading experience. We have been live now for about 5 months. You can get BookTrack on the Apple App Store, and we're just about to actually release a BookTrack bookshelf, which means that all our content now is available on the Apple App Store and our BookTrack bookshelf. It's a great place. You can go there, you can try BookTrack. You've got to really experience it for yourself to understand it. There's a lot of talk about audio and reading and whether it works or not, and we've discovered that people who try it really like it, and it's a very immersive experience once they actually try it and get into the reading with the BookTrack. People on the App Store, the comments we're getting are phenomenal. You know, they think that it's the only way they want to read. That it's, we're getting 4 to 4.5 stars out of 5 regularly with our content. So it's been a big 4 or 5 months for us, and we're just happy to be here at Digital Book World again, just demonstrating what BookTrack is all about.
So tell us about the voiceover narration. Is that audio recorded or is it computer generated? How does that work?
So we don't actually do, it's not an audio book,
okay.
So you still have to read, and that's the key to our product, is it's still a reading experience.
Okay.
And the soundtrack really just sits there with the reading experience. It doesn't pull you out of reading at all. You know, it just coexists with it. We produce the soundtracks individually for each book, and so that it matches the genre and it matches the scene that you're in, and that the musical score fits well with the part of the book that it relates to.
Okay, great. What are some of the applications? What kind of users do you see enjoying this? The ones who are getting it on the App Store and are rating it?
We're pretty much, it's appealing to all ages. We've had our Sherlock Holmes free one chapter has been downloaded more than 120,000 times in the last 4.5 months, and so, you know, the consumer feedback from all ages is phenomenal. They sort of like, you know, before they tried it, some people were skeptical, but once they've tried it, they're like, you know, they really enjoy it, and so it's really quite universally accepted.
Okay, thank you so much for talking to us today. Do you have a demonstration of it that you could show us?
Sure. So this is our new bookshelf, and these are some of the titles that we have available. We'll click on The Power of Six, which is one of our launch title, and you can see, actually you can see our app working here. So if we just press play,
So can you demonstrate how does the speed match the speed of the reader?
Yeah, sure. There's a couple of different ways that you can adjust the speed. One of them is that you can manually just finger on here. You can manually just change the words per minute slider. You can do a reading speed test, so you can measure how fast you read. And the other thing is, what we do is we actually measure each page as you go, and so we adjust it as the reader changes the page. We calibrate how many words they've read in one page, and then we adjust for them. So after reading about 4 or 5 pages, the actual app will regulate and assimilate to your reading speed. And so we find that after 5 to 10 pages, people don't even realise it's happening, and they just read, and you know, the enjoyment's there.
That's very interesting. Thank you for demonstrating that for us. Again, this is Mercy Pilkington for GoodEreader.com at Digital Book World.